Hey Matt, I'm sort of in a pickle and I need your help. If you can send me a blank check for the wedding preparations, that'd be great.
I thought you two said you wanted to plan the wedding yourselves. That included the fee too, didn't it?
Yeah, but everything's so expensive now after the pandemic. It's hard to find anything decent anymore with the budget we had. Plus, we want to keep some of our money in our savings. That makes paying for everything even more difficult. As the groom's father, surely you wouldn't mind paying for the wedding so your son can save up his money for his new family, right?
Didn't you two plan to use $13K for the wedding? That should have been more than sufficient.
But the fireworks and decorations cost way more than that. Plus, the venues fitting $13K budget are too small to entertain 500 guests.
You don't need fireworks, and the decorations can easily fit in your budget with some smart planning. Instead of paying designers, you can create great invitation cards and whatnot yourself. Why not make your own designs and get them printed instead?
Ew! No way! My wedding must be designer worthy. I can't have all the guests thinking we're poor or anything. That'd be so embarrassing.
No one thinks like that. And why on earth are you inviting 500 guests? I thought you wanted to invite a couple of those close friends and families.
Yeah, but all my friends from high school invited the whole class to their weddings, so I have to do the same. Plus, I also invited my college friends, who then invited their friends, and the numbers kept adding up. So, are you gonna help us?
If by help you mean pay for the wedding, then no. I can contribute some money if you need, but I can't pay for the entirety of the wedding.
Why not? I'm gonna be your daughter-in-law soon. Don't you want to invite me to your home with open arms?
Of course I do, but I have a budget. I'm afraid paying for this lavish wedding you're planning will put me under financial stress. I can't deal with that at this age. Why don't you lower your spendings a bit?
No way! I need those fireworks after we say our vows. The wedding cake has to be much bigger too. Also, there's a crystal chandelier I saw online that just has to be the centerpiece of the event.
I understand that you want this day to be perfect. I want that too. But we need to be practical about this. I have to prioritize my finances and think about the future.
I get it. You just don't care about my happiness. You need an excuse to be cheap.
That's not true. I want to see you two happy more than anything in the world. But what you want is beyond my budget. Maybe we can change a few things?
It's not just me. Your son wants this too. Why are you putting money above your own child? And now you want us to change the wedding we spent weeks planning just because you don't want to help us with the expenses. It's not fair. You're a monster.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Can't we make a compromise? Hello? Emily? Are you there? Emily told me that you two had a fight. Is that true? Yes, we are in a disagreement with each other, but I'm sure she'll get over it. Why are you being so difficult? All we want is some money, not your life savings. And why'd you have to lecture her about money management? It was disrespectful of you to make remarks about her and to belittle her. You lost me. I was only giving her some advice, nothing more. Thanks to you, now she's afraid of moving in with me because of how controlling you are. You have to apologize to her. The sooner, the better. Apologize for what? I didn't do anything. All I said was that I can't afford to pay for this wedding. You also said she isn't smart about her money. Then you lectured her for wanting to invite her high school friends. If you don't want to pay for the wedding, that's fine, but you can't mistreat her and disregard her feelings like that. I don't know what she told you, but all I did was advise her to lower her spending. That's all. She's sensitive. What you said upset her. You must apologize. No, I won't. She was the one to call me a monster. I deserve an apology. Look, you're really stressing me out. If the two of you don't get along, I'll have to make arrangements for us elsewhere. Us? I can't have the two of you together in the house if you keep fighting. I'll have to find a small apartment and settle with her there. You mean you'll leave me? When I'm at this age? You gotta be joking. I'm being very serious. If you want your son to stick around, you have to apologize to Emily and make it up to her. Okay, fine. Just please, don't leave me. What am I gonna do without you? Emily, I thought I asked you to do the dishes. Why aren't they washed yet?
Sorry, my hands are too sore to do anything right now. I'm already exhausted from all the cooking and preparations I had to do.
Then you shouldn't have invited all those guests into my house in the first place. The living room's a mess. Clean all this up before dinner.
Hey, what's with all the attitude? And what do you mean by my house? We all live here, so it belongs to all of us.
Unlike you, I contribute to work in this household. I'm the one who usually cooks and cleans the house. I do the groceries and everything. When was the last time you even did a chore since you got here? Except for cooking for your friends today.
Can you blame me? I couldn't serve them anything that you make. Your food is too bland. It lacks flavor.
Perhaps you have different taste. You're the first person to complain about my food being tasteless. No one else ever had a problem with it.
Kevin doesn't like your cooking either. He just didn't want to hurt your feelings, so he didn't say anything. He thinks I'm a better cook than you.
I see. But back to my previous question. Would you mind helping around the house a bit?
Give me a break. I'm still a new addition to this house. You can't expect me to start working already. I'm your daughter-in-law, not your slave, old man.
Don't twist my words. It's gonna get you in trouble if you keep doing that. I didn't say you're a slave. All I'm asking for is a helping hand every now and then. For instance, help me tidy up the place now. It was your party after all. The host shouldn't have a problem with cleaning up afterwards.
But I told you already, I'm too tired to do any chores right now.
If you can't clean up after yourself, then don't bother inviting any more friends then. I forbid you to host any parties in the future if you don't get your act together.
Can't do that. I'm still young and beautiful. I'm allowed to surround myself with people my age and have fun. You can't just take that away from me, you witch.
Don't call me names, and don't talk back. I'm your father-in-law. I let you in this house. I let you marry my son. I let you do as you please in my house. Show some respect.
Ugh, I always knew you were the controlling type, always trying to enforce your wishes on others. You think just because you paid a little money for our wedding, you now have a say in how we can live our lives? I hate to break it to you, but you're wrong. You're not the boss of me.
A little money? I paid nearly $35,000 because you two were going way overboard with your budget. And then you needed more money for your honeymoon too. I've spent a lot of my savings on you, and I didn't even hear a thank you.
Well, why should I thank you? You only fulfilled your duty. As a father, you are supposed to tend to your son's needs, even if it means paying for his wedding. So quit complaining already. I'm not obligated to live my life your way, nor do I have to listen to you complain about me all the time either. I married your son, not you. You're nothing to me.
Honestly, you are so ungrateful. You don't even appreciate what others do for you. Maybe it was a mistake to let Kevin marry you.
What was that?
Don't think I'll let you do whatever you want. No matter what you say, this is my house. You're living under my roof. Your attitude better change, young lady, or else.
Or what? You'll kick me out? Kevin won't let you, and if you're so grumpy about the wedding, then we'll pay you back. Stop making it sound like you're the boss of us or something.
This isn't just about the money. You need to work on yourself if you wish to stay in my house.
Whatever, I'm going to bed now. Just talking to you is so exhausting.
No, you're not. You still have to help me clean up after this party you just threw, behind my back. You think I wouldn't notice? Come and help me right this instant.
You said this is your house, isn't it? So you better clean it yourself.
Huh? I can see you used up all the eggs and the flour too. I needed that to bake Kevin's birthday cake next weekend.
And I needed it for pancakes. You can just get more from the store anyways. What's the big deal?
Never mind. It's useless to reason with you anyways.
Ugh, rude.
Are you busy now? Can we talk? What is it? I'm in the middle of something here. Oh, I'm sorry, son. I didn't mean to bother you. I'm at the office right now, and you're texting me for God knows what. You're not even giving me an answer, so of course you're bothering me right now. Now, is that how you talk to your father? I taught you better than that. Sorry, Dad. Work's been stressful lately. So have I. Your wife is quite a piece. She doesn't listen to me. Could you talk to her for me? Oh God, did you two get into another fight? Your wife refuses to help around the house. Today she invited her friends over without telling me. I didn't mind it at first, but now she refuses to help me clean up. Okay, and? Don't you see the problem? Emily doesn't contribute towards the household whatsoever. And she refuses to listen to anything I say. To be fair, you are always sorta trying to control her. Emily's never been one to follow rules, and you have a lot of them. She's a free spirit. You can't tame her. It's going to take her some time getting used to you and your lifestyle. Are you saying I should just accept this kind of behavior from her? No, I'm saying she's just having some adjustment problems. Give her time. She'll come around eventually. I see. So you're on her side then. Dad, please. Don't make it sound like we're against you or something. You're still my dad. Nothing will change that. Hello? Dad? Are you still there? Is there something you want to tell me?
None at all. Why?
Are you sure? Because I went to the store today and everyone was giving me strange looks. Are you sure you don't have anything to do with this?
Why would I have anything to do with people giving you looks?
You've been telling them your false and overly exaggerated stories about me, haven't you?
Are you accusing me now? Why do you hate me so much? What did I do to deserve this?
He's very controlling and doesn't respect my boundaries. Are you serious? Why would you say that? Don't even try to deny it. The neighbors already told me that this is what you told them.
Well, it's true. Ever since I got here, you've been constantly tailing me and dictating everything I say and do. You don't care about me or Kevin. You're always thinking about ways to save money, even if that means us homeless. Plus, you don't listen to me either. Like, why did you give away that cute vase and the TV? I told you that I wanted to keep it in my room.
They were taking up too much space, and besides, I needed to sell a few things to help pay for your wedding.
Ugh, why did it have to be the things I liked? Why sell those? You could have just sold your old clothes or golf set instead.
This has nothing to do with you. How I manage my finances is my decision, not yours.
Just admit it. You hate me, and you don't want to see me happy.
You're testing my patience now. Stop blaming me for everything. To think that one day I'd be feeling so unwelcome in my own home. It's distressing.
Now you're trying to emotionally blackmail me to feel bad. What's wrong with you? Are you trying to psychologically harass me? Because it looks like it.
I don't have time for this. Happy birthday, dear. Make sure to get off work soon, alright? I've made your favorite beef steak with barbecue sauce. And after dinner, we can enjoy the cake I baked, too. Oh, thanks, Dad, but you shouldn't have. Nonsense. You know how much I enjoy celebrating with you. What I meant was you shouldn't have done all this. I already have plans with Emily tonight. We're going out. I see. You could have told me about it then. Emily told me she wanted to be the one to tell you. I guess you didn't listen to her as always. Speaking of, you should stop being so controlling all the time. Let her live her life, Dad. You can't control her like a puppet. I'm not doing anything. She's the one who keeps saying that I am. All I did was ask her to help around the house, and to quit being nosy in my business. Yeah, you're one to talk. I don't think I can continue living like this. I'm already in a lot of debt, and your wife is adding more to my worries. Even the neighbors won't talk to me now. Everyone thinks I'm some monster in disguise. That's enough. I won't let you speak about Emily like that. She's my wife. You have no right to complain about her. But she's making my life so difficult. I can't do this anymore. Fine then. If we're causing you so many problems, we'll leave after tonight. Would that make you happy? What are you saying? You and Emily clearly aren't getting along. She told me she keeps trying her best, but you refuse to give her a chance. All she's been doing is trying to get on your good side, but you just have some grudge with her. You keep telling her it's your house, so she should follow your rules. If you're gonna make her feel so unwelcome, then I guess we can't live with you anymore. Have fun living in that big house of yours all by yourself. You're leaving me? When I'm this age? Why? What'll I do then? Everyone's already cutting ties with me. What would I do if you leave too? You'll have all the time to think about it. Was it you? Were you the one who came to see me earlier? I had a feeling someone was there, but I couldn't make out who exactly. Of course, Dad. I was so worried about you. Never scare me like that again. What happened to me? You passed out, Dad. I rushed you to the hospital soon after. The doctors said you'd be alright. They said you had a panic attack that started all this. Dad, what happened? I was worried, son. You said you're leaving me. I felt so weak at the thought that I'd lose you. I didn't mean it, Dad. I only said that because I was angry. I just wanted you and Emily to get along. I thought you'd take me serious and listen to me if I said that. I couldn't ever actually leave you. Not in a million years. But you made it sound like you really meant it. I'm sorry. But you should know better than that. I'd never leave. I thought I'd lost you. Oh, please don't ever think that even for a second that I'd leave you. What if Emily told you to leave me? Would you do that then? Dad, not now. You need a rest. You can't be stressing about Emily right now. I need to know, Kevin. Your wife has already isolated me from everyone else, and she drives me crazy in the house when you're not there. So I need to know, will you leave me too if she tells you to? I won't stop asking until I get an answer. I won't leave you, even if Emily begged me to. I don't believe you. You already listened to everything she tells you without hearing my side of the story. You believe her, a woman you met 2 years ago, over me, your father. You don't even give me a chance to explain myself. That's a conversation for another day. For now, just know that nothing can come between us. Not even Emily. You're my father. I won't leave you no matter what you do because I love you. I promise. Now get some rest. I'll ask the doctor what's going to happen next. Hopefully they'll discharge you soon.
Matt, I think we started off on the wrong foot. Let's make amends, okay?
I don't recall giving you permission to call me by my name.
Then what should I call you? Would grumpy old man suffice? I'm joking. Please don't take that personally. Sorry, I just want us to be friends, okay? I know we had our differences, but how about we try to work it out, We can grab a bite somewhere and talk. I know you probably have a lot of things to say to me, don't you?
Don't take this personally, but I don't want to talk to you anymore.
That won't do. Kevin said we have to get along. Why don't you just abide by your son's wishes?
Because you're a true devil in disguise. I know that you canceled my pension plan behind my back. How could you?
Great. You're blaming me for something again.
Because you did it. I confirmed it with the company. They said they received an email from you telling them that you're writing to them on my behalf. How could you?
Oh, that. Well, I figured you didn't need it anymore.
How am I gonna pay the bills now?
Easy. Ask Kevin for money. You're always complaining about the extra money you put into our wedding, so I figured this way you can finally get even with us.
That's my son's money, not mine. I can't ask him for his money.
Well, if you don't, you'll get in trouble. He's gonna have to give you his money regardless. And when he decides it's too much, he'll end up leaving you.
Seriously? I knew you wanted to steal my son and his money, but I didn't realize you'd stoop this low.
I'm a thief now? Is there anything you won't accuse me of?
Don't lie to me. I know everything. I have all the proof I need. I know you've been manipulating everyone to turn against me. So, I had hired a private investigator for the night when I woke up at the hospital. I know that you took money out of my son's savings account without his knowledge or permission. You realize that's stealing, right?
I didn't mean to. I just needed some extra money to pay off some debts. I was gonna pay it back, I swear.
You're lying. I know you're a con artist, and you've been taking advantage of my son from the very beginning. If you don't come clean right now, there will be consequences.
Okay, you're right. I took the money. And I knew it was wrong, but please, don't tell Kevin. He might leave if he finds out. I don't want to lose him.
So, that's why you wanted me to pay for the wedding, so you could enjoy drying up his savings later. I think he deserves to know the truth then, don't you?
No, please, I didn't mean to. I was only jealous of you, okay? He's always talking about how great you are, and how he's proud to be your son. I didn't want to lose the only man I ever loved, but I knew I couldn't measure up to you in his eyes. So I thought if I just made you look bad, he wouldn't want to be with you anymore. I didn't mean to cause harm. All I wanted was to have Kevin all to myself. Please don't tell him about any of this. He can't know. He'll hate me if he finds out.
Even if I don't tell him, he'll find out when he reads his account statements.
I plan on telling him this myself. I've already started applying for jobs so I can repay him.
I don't believe you. You're a manipulative liar. You'd say anything to get out of trouble, no matter what.
But it's the truth.
No, it isn't. If you truly loved him, and all as you said, then why did you take $2,000 from his account just a few days ago? The date adds up to when he came to see me in the hospital. Why would you be working on returning his money when you stole it just recently? It doesn't make sense.
It's not what it looks like, I swear. Oh, forget it. I'm done playing nice. Congratulations. You didn't fall for my scheming the way everyone else does. Too bad no one will believe you. What the hell did you do? Kevin won't talk to me anymore, and he says he's filing for divorce.
That's rather interesting. It looks like he finally saw through your lies.
What did you tell him?
Nothing at all. He found out himself when he was going through his bank statements. I did warn you this would happen. He saw those numbers you pulled out of his account and realized it was you. He did doubt me at first, but then I reminded him that I was at the hospital that day. That meant you were the only suspect left. After that, I told him what I tell him all the time. You make me feel unwelcome and uncomfortable in my own house. I guess he finally took me serious.
Look, I'll pay him back, okay? I swear it this time. Just tell him not to divorce me. I need him.
No, you only needed his money. You've made it very clear. If Kevin wants to divorce you, then who am I to interfere with his decisions?
I'm your daughter-in-law. You have a responsibility to look after me.
The same way you looked after me? No thanks. You're on your own. Maybe now you'll quit trying to con people. After all that happened, Kevin realized his mistake. He and I were able to bond back again, and together, we were able to warn others about Emily and her stunts. My reputation with my neighbors is slowly getting better. I was able to continue with my pension plan as well. Best of all, we sued Emily for all the problems she caused. So now, she owes us a hefty amount. I don't know how she's managing to pay us, but we are getting paid in installments. Maybe she's out there, conning another man for his money. Perhaps she'll never learn.